BRL season has brought us to Sonoma for the elimination race here on Twitch Monster 27, and I am your broadcaster and league host, Sam Cook. We welcome you to Sonoma for the running of the Turtle Wax 110 here at Sonoma. Elimination Racing always brings the best out of every driver, especially those on the bubble. We will be paying attention to those bubble drivers tonight, and we'll be paying attention to how the attendance or the missing of certain drivers in the list of listed drivers in the top 16 affects this battle. We've already had one driver unable to participate due to electronic issues, which nets him a last place finish. So will it hold up? Will that be enough to get him into the top 16? We're going to find out right here. We've got 56 laps on tab here in Sonoma with a 10-lap overtime. We look forward to everyone enjoying this race. Our Blitz reporter today is the 9 of Back in Black, and Back in Black has had a pretty decent season so far. However, he's going to need to continue to build on the season he has had so far, because at this juncture right now, if he has a DNF, he very well could find himself outside of the top 12. Many drivers going to be affected by what's going on the racetrack, and the reason why I say that is because of this guy right here lingering in 10th place. That's right, the return of our champion, Mikl, in the 22. What does this mean? Well, it means that we could have a possible driver come in and win this series. We know that last season he was very dominant in his runs. First place, second place finishes got him a championship. Very fast here at Sonoma. Can he get a win and secure a spot moving on? What this also means is SXR is complete. And so now SXR with the 22 and the 2 can really start to amass those team points. So let's get you to a running order of today's field as we get started for the race. This is the exact points order of drivers on the field. We've got Frosty leading the charge in that 2. Excellent run he's had this season. Wes in the 8 for CMR, sitting second place. He's also second place in the points. C. Elmo sitting third. Awesome run he's had so far in the number 54. Zero Fan is next in the 17. And then Beloved in the 1, sitting 5th. Skitty Brave sitting 6th place. We already talked about our Blitz reporter, Back in Black, sitting 7th. Welp Dang 8th. Josh 9th. Mikl 10th. Let's ride along with our Blitz. No, let's ride along with about mid-pack. Let's hit 0 up as we get started for today's race. And through the gears they go. Green flag. Elimination Racing underway. Up the hill they go. Into turn 2. A little bit of door banging. They get through clear. Beloved takes the worst end of that. And I'm back. I apologize about that, guys. Had a little family emergency I had to take care of. So bringing you up to speed, Wes in the lead. He broke away early. Zero's trying to hunt him down. We know he was strong and he's battling side by side to take the lead, but can't quite get it done as they move up the S's and up through the field early in this race. Again, I apologize for having to step away. Everything is under control right now. Hopefully it stays that way throughout the night. And for those that are young, that are children, as you get older and you have children of your own, you will understand what that means. In any case, Zero Fan and Wes continuing their battle of last race. Remember, this was a battle at the Glen for a short time before Zero decided to check away from the field. And so let's see if he can do the same thing. It would be nice for Zero to go back to back. And we'll explain what that means to have multiple wins in a round, what that's going to mean for Indianapolis. In the meantime, these two are battling out. Look at Zero going to dive it inside. He wants that lead really, really bad. Wes spins tires on exit. We have a new leader. That's Zero. Now, how will Wes respond to Zero? And you know what? Zero's trying to get away because the guy we've been talking about so much, he's here. He's running third, and he's watching all this transpire. The guy that can win and get in, and that's really his only chance. As Wes goes in the grass, he's raking up the sand. Mikl, though, is watching all this go down, and guys, he's loving seeing this because, oh, well, never mind. Making mistakes like that, he's not going to be able to do anything. But remember, guys, he knows what's at stake. Let's go continue to go through the field. Our blitz reporter up to fourth, and he actually is a decently strong Sonoma racer, guys. Don't take him for granted here at this race as if he cannot win. He definitely can get it done here, but I think he's going to need some late race heroics in order to do it. I don't think it's going to be a situation where he's going to win on speed, but if you get a late race caution, don't think that he can't eke out a win in the final race of round number one. And look at this battle as the lead battle for the leads gets spicy now. These guys are just as spicy. Look at Whelp Dane. We talked about him in the speed report. He is no stranger to victory lane here at Sonoma. So look out as he goes side by side with Frosty. Let's go up ahead to the battle for the lead that has just gotten a little tense as Wes regains the lead, but Mikl is right there. And Wes, he's not going to be able to get away if he keeps digging up the dirt, using all of that rumble strip to be able to make that corner. Going to have to tighten that up a bit. All of the jitters are starting to wear away, and now they're starting to get rhythm. They have got to keep Mikl behind. Oh, we got trouble. Oh, it looked like it. Oh, man, it looked like the 8 was completely sideways there. What a save. And these guys are wide open early in this race. Oh, and Zero. Not what you want to do. Not what you want to do. Question, did he get damaged? Yes, he did. And Zero's off the pit road, and that leaves Mikl the chance to get it done. Mikl is your race leader. Just like that, things can change. And Mikl takes over the lead. Now can he be dominant as he has been in so many times in the past? That corner is going to eat him up. I know last season that corner gave him some trouble. And here he is going to have to tighten that corner up because drivers like Wes back in black, Zero not missing that corner. So when Zero gets out of pits and is able to catch up, we'll see what's going to happen, whether he tightens that up through the rest of the race. So while we're watching this, we'll keep an eye on this development because Mikl is definitely in the right place. He's going to have to win if he wants to advance. Now let's go back in the field. Let's talk about the drivers back here. Whelp Dang, he's running pretty decent right now, running in the 5th place. in the 5th position. But this is so important for him. He's got to have a good race, and I think right now he's biding his time. He's going to have to take his time and get through the field. Is going to be very important, though. He can't let this lead group get away. He's got to have a good finish if he's going to think about advancing. Now, he knows Dale Jr. lagged out of this race. He's still going to get points. And so the problem is a couple DNFs. Dale Jr.'s last place finish is not that far back. Dang has to finish up towards the front to ensure his success moving forward. See him taking a good line, trying to get up through the field as he's going to battle with Back in Black just a little bit. Going to try to get the edge on the inside. And right now just setting them up, just riding as Back in Black's going to go to the right side of Frosty to try to complete that pass through the S's coming down the hill. He does. That opens the door for the 77. They make contact. Down the hill they go. Through the S's they go, trying to make something happen. He cuts the grass a little bit, but we got another driver to ride off. Cielmo taps the wall, does the same thing. Damage? Yes, sir, you bet. Another driver goes in as well at McDonald's car. I believe that was Josh in the 5 that went in. Yes, he did, but this was a pit stop. Maybe they're going in together for some reason. Let's get you back up to the battle here. Dang could not get past Frosty here. Frosty makes the move to get back around up top, and Dang falls back down. Couldn't complete that pass on Frosty in the 2. Let's talk about Beloved riding 10th and just playing it safe right now. He's in an excellent point spot in points. And the last thing you want to do is DNF and jeopardize that opportunity to move forward. Back in Black, Beloved having a pretty good season so far. Not really the start that he wanted as far as Daytona is concerned, but he's taking his time and he's gotten consistent finishes, good finishes. 6th place, averaging 6th to 8th place, and that average is enough to get him a top 12. So congratulations to that one team. And while he's doing this, his teammate is up battling for the lead. So that's excellent for him to have those opportunities, and he needs to continue to do that. Keep that car in one piece, race after race. And Indy is going to be real pivotal for the one team if they want to continue with that success. So we'll keep that development. Josh, this is an important race for Josh. Don't get me wrong, Josh is also on the bubble. He has to do well. Right now, his competition would be Dang. And Dang has several spots on Josh. Josh is going to have to pick it up if he wants to contend and continue to have any momentum moving forward. And at number 99, I love that paint scheme, though. As a matter of fact, I went to McDonald's earlier tonight before the stream. I had to get me a McFlurry. So M&M McFlurry. What kind of McFlurries you guys like in the audience? Y'all message me. I think that's cool. I like mixing mine every now and again. Just mixing the McFlurries. I don't know who else likes to do that, but I do. I like doing it. M&M Oreo. I like the Twix one too. Anyway, let's not get off topic. Y'all can tell I'm kind of still hungry. I should have got me a fry. Back up front, Dang in that battle was able to sneak by these guys. Now he is behind the 9 who just screwed up that corner. Wow. And so now the 77 is there as he worked his way around the 2. Must have been a mistake there. 77 knows the issue. He knows the situation, and he's driving like it, driving really aggressive. And let's hope he can get up to the front. Wes was able to regain the lead from Mikl, and this looks like another Habibi Mikl ghost kind of situation right now with these two setting sail. Now Zero's out of the equation right now, But guys, don't think there can't be at least one caution in this race. I think you should absolutely plan on a caution, especially coming down the hill and coming into really Calamity Corner. We've seen several drivers smack that wall and get damaged. Don't think it can't cause a big wreck. I have seen it. You know what, Dale? Come on, man. I know you wish you were racing, but come on up here, bud, and I'm going to send you an invite real quick. So while Dale gets his suit on, his microphone and everything tied up, and gets up here to the booth, we'll go back to that. Wow, that was quick. Dale, it took you no time to get that suit on, did it?
I was upset and everything else because I lost my internet.
I'm so sorry, Dale. Man, that hurt me. I know how that is. I remember those days quite. Those days resonate in my head of either my internet going out or having to go and race with someone's internet out. I understand 100%, so I'm so sorry about that. But let's get to things on the track, and let's talk real quick your thoughts about, Welp Dang right now. We've known Welp Dang since he was Lawden years and years ago, and here he is battling side by side for position. He is one of those drivers that is on the bubble, in that bubble position that we read about or looked at in the speed report. How big is this race as he battles with the two? How big is this race for him, in your opinion?
Oh, this race is big for him. He needs to be on his A game the whole race and stay out of trouble.
Yeah, 100%. He's going to have to keep that thing clean. Still early. Still got a lot of laps to log here. The Turtle Wax 110. And so he's got time.
I see there was a change for the lead up in the front. Mikl is up there in the front now.
Oh, Mikl retakes the lead. These guys have been putting on show. Something must have happened to West. These guys are going back and forth, and we got a little bit, it looks like, of trouble back with Josh and CLMO. They were kind of slow on the track. Let's take a look at them real quick. Nope, they got it going again. No damage there. We'll go back up to this battle.
Someone just hit that Calamity Corner with that tire almost.
And don't look now, but hiding back there in the back in 6th place is Welp Dang. Is not Welp Dang, but his teammate in the 46, Skitty Brave. And while Skitty Brave needs a good race, there's a couple things going for him in this race. White Hammer didn't show up. So the 46 can finish this race, get a solid points day, and advance. B, his teammate is in front of him and actually doing well. And if he can catch up, he can help his teammate get up through the field. I think about NASCAR 05, NASCAR 06, Total Team Control, where you could talk to your teammates out there on the racetrack. Don't think that things like that don't go on in an actual race where, hey, block for me, move these people out of the way for me, let me get through, work with me. These things happen on the track, and that could be something that could happen if the 46 can catch up to this group, to his teammate, and then help him work past both Frosty as well as Back in Black.
That happens. Yeah, that happens more than you think out here.
Never mind. The Skitty Brave just blows that corner into the tire barrier. He loses a little bit of time, so never mind on that one. We'll have to wait a little while. Back up front we go, and now this is the tricky situation. Dale, now you've been in the lap traffic category a couple times this season. So when you got your leaders coming up on you, what do you tend to do? What's your reaction to the leaders?
I actually kind of tense up because I get worried of who is behind me, but I'm also more centered on where I put my car. if they let me know where they are at, I will let them go. But if I'm in a points battle and everything, I would try to keep them behind me. But I'm not in that situation right now, so as of next week, I will be a hot seat driver.
Oh, Dale, you won't be a hot seat. That's not how that works. Anyway, we'll talk about that later. Michael up front, thanks for that analysis of that. We got a driver in pit road. That was beloved. We got this group up here that's a lot tighter now with Welp Dang and this group here. Welp Dang trying to catch Frosty. Let's go to Frosty on board with him. That's Skitty Brave. Let's go on board Frosty. Thank you, cameraman. And Frosty having a good season. Do you think it matters where he finishes in this race? I mean, he's already advanced. He's got a ton of momentum. His average the top 2, top 3 this whole season to this point. Do you think it matters where he finishes?
No, it doesn't matter where he finishes. He's just racing to get. You know, he's already locked into the next set. So I think he's just getting seat time, and he enjoys running.
Well, I think about this. I think about how important momentum can be headed into Indianapolis, a track that's really a momentum base, and you're gonna need that momentum to carry through, because Indianapolis can really wear on you, and it being a long race and everything. I think momentum really helps you throughout a season. That's my take. If I were the 2, I'd be trying to go for the win. But right now, everyone in dire need of a caution.
Oh yeah.
We will get one, guys. Don't worry, we will get one. But these guys right now are running really well. They're spaced out. And so if we do get a caution, it'll be either lap traffic or it'll be this right here, back in black, driving the wheels off of that number 9. He knows what's at stake for him, and he knows who's behind him. We haven't talked much about Black. Yeah, we haven't talked much about Black, but here he is battling with these 3, and I tell you, these 3 could definitely bring out a caution with how hard they are battling. But outside of the 2 of Frosty, these 2 need to battle hard. That is the 9 and the 77. They need to battle hard. They need to push the issue, because there's playoffs at stake. And right now, the 77 really wants to get past this 2, because he's got to go get back in Black, who is ahead of him in points. As the 2 dives inside, now he's going to go for that position. And Frosty side by side with the 9 as they battle for 3rd. And no. Oh, and back in Black sideways. He loses it. He chokes it away. In the grass he goes, and he drops all the way back to 6.
That should have been a caution.
All the way back to 6, and so now we give our attention. He must have heard me talking through the Twitch. So now we have to give our attention to now the 2 and the 77, and they are nose to tail as they come out of the S's right here. Oh, well, we got a car stop. That's West. West is in the tire barrier. We got trouble on the racetrack. And we got the 9 around. West is hurt. We got a caution. That's going to be a caution on the racetrack.
Wow.
What happened to the drivers on the track? The 9 gets it rolling. I think he just spun it out in front of everybody, but that's definitely going to be a caution on the racetrack. Wow. What happened? Yikes.
The 8, looked like the 8 got into the tire barrier, and then Black just like spun it. Like he didn't want to hit it.
I agree, and don't look now, but look at where that puts Welp Dang and Skitty Brave. We talked about this as we saw this race going along, how important it was going to be for these guys to be in the right position. We talked about it at Glen. We talked about it at Daytona. We talked about it at Monza. And this is the reason why we talk about positioning on a racetrack. You might be away from the field. Positioning on a racetrack. Well, Dane now second, and his teammate now fourth. And this also brings Zero back up into the mix. Pit road is going to be closed this time, so we'll take a moment while they are pacing. We'll go to a little commercial break. We'll be right back after this.
According to the map, they still got a few paces and stuff that are still catching them up to them.
Yeah, it's the ad over.
9 seconds. Three, two, one.
Welcome back to Sonoma and the elimination race for round number 1. 4 drivers will be eliminated from chase contention. And Back in Black is one of those drivers, hoping he will not be. Let's talk to him real quick. And see how his race is going, as he is our Blitz reporter for today. Pit road should be open this time by. I imagine everyone will come to pit road and get 4 fresh Goodyears and fill those tanks up. Back in Black has joined us. Sam Cook is trying to get, I hope that wasn't you crashing into the wall. Good gracious, who hit the tire barrier? Anyway, what's up, man? How's your race going so far?
I'm doing pretty good.
Yeah, so take us through what happened on that racetrack.
Well, the CMR curve was stopped there, and that curve topped up on him and I hopped it, and when I got back on the gas, it spun me around that caution.
Got you. As the 2 cars being towed off the pit road by the 46. How important has this, we've seen a lot of side-by-side battling with you, the 77 and the 2. How important is it for you to get above those guys in position out there on the racetrack?
It's very important because I'm sitting there behind the cutoff. I'm off at the top of the good Andy. I'm battle for a championship. So I'm gonna go after as hard as I can.
All right, man. Well, we'll keep our eye on you, and hopefully you survive and get a good finish, man. We'll get you out of here and back on the track. Thank you very much.
Now I gotta wait for them.
They know to send you an invite, right?
Yeah, I told them to.
Okay. All right. Well, that was Back in Black. Driver of the number 9, HMS Chevrolet. Dale, your thoughts on the interview? What do you think he's got to do the rest of this race, especially starting close to the rear, in order to get himself back where
he's got to put that out of his mind and just put the pedal to the metal and go back up the front and race hard again. He's, like he said, he's on the come on, so he's got to go.
And we will see whether he'll be able to do that or not. These guys are gridded back up, and you know the phrase, cautions breed caution. So we'll see if we get another quick caution or whether these guys will be able to space back out and get through. We're going to ride along with the driver of the number 46, Skinny Brave. Green flag is back in the air. And just like that, Skinny Brave is back in the back. On board, the 54. Whoops. Diving it on in there. Once again, 2 cars off course. That bumps back in black. Back up to 5th place.
On that restart, the 46 did not anticipate getting bumped.
And we got a caution. Caution back out on the racetrack. And that's going to allow Back in Black to go from the booth back up to, or back down, I should say, to his race cars. We have another caution. I imagine it has something to do with the 54 and the 9, or 54, I'm sorry, and the 8, and the contact that was there. Dale, put yourself in the race car for a second. You are the driver of the 77 or the 46 or the 9. How hard are you pushing at this point in the race?
I'm pushing real hard to get back up there. You know, I put that incident out of my head. Just trying to get back up there. You know, stay out of the way as well. I mean, if I'm the 9, I can go back up as hard as I can.
Yeah, I think if I was one of these guys as well, I want to get back up there, but I want to do it smart. I want to make sure that on the restarts, I take what the mistakes and take what the other drivers give me. But at the same time, I don't want to jeopardize my position, knowing that records or checkers is not really going to help me out in the long run. Back in Black gets his invite. There he goes. We're glad he's able to get
I'm
back.
thinking that the 54 and the 8, I thought that could have been retaliation and everything on the previous caution.
It could have been. You know what? You're right. It could have been. That could have been the reason why he ended up in the fence earlier in the tire barrier.
Going into that turn, and I didn't see any wheels going to that right. So that's a right-hander there to a left. So I didn't see no wheels turning.
I agree. Could have been. Pit road's open this time by, and we'll see if there's any drivers that take to pit road, anybody that gets damaged. And we want to take this time to thank our sponsor of our race, and that is Turtle Wax. And you know what? I got a Turtle Wax product today, and it absolutely works. I got a headlight cleaner because it's time for me to get my inspection done, and I'm telling you, it works wonders. I had foggy headlights. Now I don't have foggy headlights. You got to check this product out. It's a bang for your buck, and it saves for those costly headlight repairs and stuff. Believe me, with my car, I don't want to spend the type of money it costs to replace that thing. Half the field has gone to pit road. All right, Dale, here's another question. You just pitted. Caution comes out a lap later. You're in the 77, the 46. Do you pit or do you stay out? Which is more important, track position or keeping the fresh tires?
Track position, I'd stay out. I'd want to be up front.
That was my thinking exactly. Evidently, they don't agree. They went to pit road.
Wow.
So what do you think that 6545, the 77, and the 46, do you think that they can get back through the field?
It's going to be a challenge.
I think so too. I think so too.
You know, if I pitted the previous caution before and everything, I would have stayed out because I would have been up front, and then I would have had the 22 be on my back, you know, and have him try to push me.
Exactly. Keep those cars behind you. Instead, the 22 is your leader. Let's go through our running order real quick. 22, 17-0 worked his way up from earlier trouble. He's sitting second. Josh disappeared. Now he's back. He's the 99. He's running third on the grid. The 9 back in black, rebounding quite nicely. He's up to fourth. Frosty, your top 5. They grid up 6, CLMO, 7th, Welpdang, 8th, Skinny Brave. Wes in 9th, Beloved has rejoined the field. He's going to ride 10th place. Let's get you up front for the restart. On board the 99, McDonald's Oreo McFlurries. Cookies. As we get set to go through the gears once again, our 3rd restart of the race. Green flag.
I like to see where the 22 starts. If he starts on the outside,
we
he's
got contact. 9 a little sideways, 3 wide. No room for that. 77 in the grass. Mikl trying to break away. Let's see if the 99 has anything. Nope, he's in the grass. There goes the 17. Through that kind of fast corner, 99 uses a little bit more of that road. You can do that, but can you carry that momentum into the corner and not get dive bombed? The 46 using the whole O'Reilly sign to try to make that pass. Might have to look at that one again. 9 back in black leads the train here. Let's get you closer to the front. Back in black definitely trying to lead this train with the 17-0 chasing the 22 of, and Skitty Brave once again. Let's see if he tapers off the pit road. No, I don't think he gets any damage this time around, or maybe he just misses it. 0 sitting second. Let's get back to back in black and this battle. Solidly 3rd. What's he got on his rear end? The 77. The 2 and then the 77. This battle again. Lord, these guys cannot get away from each other. Sheesh.
It's going to put Skitty all the way in the back there by Beloved.
Look at the 2 dive to the inside. Right on board the 77. Oh, slides the tires just a little bit. And look who's coming up behind him. It's Wes. What do you do?
You know, when I'm in the car coming to that corner and stuff, I'm down to 2nd gear. I don't know how they can go through there in 3rd. I'm downshifting. I'm in 2nd gear, and I don't hit 3rd until we're in the S's right here.
I'll tell you what, it's so hard to go up the hill to the left and then swing out to the right. These drivers, some of these drivers lose a lot of speed. Frosty is one of them, and it allows back in black to get all the way up to his bumper. Then they screw up that corner, and that allows the 77 to get up to him. And that's how these guys stay so close. And don't forget, Wes and C. Elmo has recharged, and he's watching this battle too, waiting to pounce on any of these guys that make a mistake. See Elmo running pretty decent. Skitty Brave trying to rebound. Don't forget the 99 back there. He had that debacle on that restart. Now he's trying to rebound and get himself back where he needs to be. All of these guys racing hard because they have to. This is elimination round, and a couple of these guys are going home. So who's going to be that one? To make sure you're not the one. You just drive hard, 99 hard into the 46 in that carousel corner. Hairpin corner, I should say. No damage, no harm, no foul. They keep rolling. Let's get you up front to the lead. Mikl with the race lead, and Mikl looks like Zero last week.
The thing of it is on these road courses, Mikl is like little BB. He's like, he's gone. He's on another like X mode.
I agree with that to a certain extent. I do think that Zero having to go almost a lap down and having to spend time in the back had something to do with his rhythm. And I think now Zero has a chance to regain rhythm. I think he has the possibility, maybe one more caution to be able to catch him. Or if Zero makes a, if Mikl makes a, oh no! Please tell me that's not what I thought I saw. Tell me that's not what I thought I saw. I thought I saw someone go nose first into the tire barrier. That's not what I saw, thankfully. That would have been bad. Yikes. These guys are kind of broken away. 77 having a strong run. This is what he needs to have that strong run. And don't look now, but the 9 is kind of falling off. Oh, 54 on the grass.
You know, I don't think that 9 can win, but if he can get up to second and maintain it, I think he's got a chance.
He's gonna have to find some speed in that car. I think so far it's just been really tough for him to get out of this group here. He's been marred in this group that's been running about 6th the entire time, and I think he's gonna have to get out of this and get some clean air if he's going to, you know, get to that point. I just don't see him doing it right now. The 77, someone else who needs to capitalize on that clean air. He just makes a good pass on Frosty. Let's see if he can maintain it. And I know we've been featuring these guys a lot. The 77, the 9, the 46, the 99. These guys are on the bubble. They need good finishes. Some of the other guys like Frosty, Zero, and West, they don't really, they need momentum, and that's about it. No matter what happens in this race, they're going to advance to the next round. And the 77 is starting to show a little bit of speed here. This has been a weak corner for him. Frosty's been able to stay close by. But here's the thing. Here comes that 8 of West. How aggressive will these guys be? The 8 and the 2, especially the 2. How aggressive will he be with a win? We know West has already been aggressive so far, but how aggressive will these guys be? Will they have wins as they battle each other? The 77's got to use this period of time while the 8 still has to get by the 2. 77's got to use this time to get away. They've got to run away from these guys, position itself. Anything can happen to those leaders. We're a little over halfway.
The 8 almost got a bumper on Frosty, but when he gets around that tire barrier coming to the start-finish line, Frosty pulls away from him a little bit.
Yeah, he does. 77 in the dirt. Can't keep driving it off like that. That keeps the 2 right up on you.
Oh, side by side, Frosty and the 8. They're side by side coming into that turn. Now Frosty's got a little bit of advantage.
Got a car stopped. Skitty Brave. No, that's not Skitty Brave. Is that Back in Black? I believe that was Back in Black.
Yeah, that was Black and Back. Yep, I don't see him behind the 8 car anymore.
Man, he is struggling in the worst way. That was not Back in Black. That was Josh. Josh got a lot of damage too, and I don't know. He's choosing. Oh, and I think I know why he's got damage, choosing not to pit there. Maybe a little bit of I did not appreciate that contact. He's gonna have to get that damage fixed though. 99.
Got some steering damage and drive line.
Yeah. Let's get you back up front. I don't think that's going to. Yes. Guys, we got another caution. Our third caution of the race here. And that comes on lap 31 of 66 or of 56. Now, I know you see 66 on your screen. And I know you see 32, but the first lap is always burned off to order the grid and to pace. So essentially lap 2 is the start of the race. So we're on lap 31, and of course 31 of 56 with a 10 lap overtime, which gives us a grand total of 66 laps. All right, well, we are under caution again. The field has the bump. Mikl is your race leader. He has led the most laps so far, but we have had several different lead changes, including the 8 of Wes, as well as the 2 of Frosty, and the 17 of Zero. All have led laps in this race, and none of them are happy with each other. Pit road, I believe, is closed. Pit road is closed this time by. So while pit road is closed, we'll take another commercial break. We'll be right back here at Sonoma.
Ooh, big caught up and everything. The 77 hit the tire barrier on the caution lap.
Oh, Lord.
They can't even drive at 50 miles an hour. Ouch.
All right, Dale, who you got? Who's your favorite right now? I think
I'm
Mikl
sticking with
has
Mike.
it. Yeah.
Yeah, I think Michael's got it. I want to see who goes second, third, and fourth, though.
Yeah, it's going to be a good one.
That's where your race is going to be, is second, third, and fourth.
Where is the ad at? How much time we got left?
Sorry, over with. I'm back on the screen.
Say what?
You should be back.
Oh, we're back. Pit road is open this time. We welcome you back to Sonoma for the running of the Turtle Wax 110s BRL S4 Season 4 Elimination Race right here on Twitch Motion 27. We welcome you in. We thank everyone for stopping through. If you're new to the channel, be sure to hit that follow button and that subscribe button if you so choose, as we continue to bring you exciting racing action. This is the BRL Series. Pit road is open and everybody comes in for tires and fuel except for the one of Beloved. Excellent choice. Beloved is going to lead a lap. I love this move for the one of Beloved. Dale, what do you think?
I was wondering when he was going to do that.
Yeah, me too. What a strategy call. I mean, to get himself up front, and I think it's perfect for him. He's going to have the oldest tires on the field, but this is a part of the race. Lead a lap, get your lap led, get up front for a change, get some clean air, get out of the carnage. Now, Beloved's going to have to make that bumper as wide as the racetrack. We'll see if he's able to do that. Battle off pit road. Let's get your running order. Mikl second, Zero third, Welpdang fourth, Frosty top 5.
You know, if I was in the car at this time, I think I would have done the same as Beloved. I would have stayed out as well.
Yeah, I think that bonus point means a lot, and some people neglect it. You know, and they go with the field. Hey, I'm gonna go pit, but hey, we still got a lot of time left. And the way these guys are racing, the intensity is gonna do nothing but pick up. And I was talking to some friends of mine that keep up with the series, and I told them basically someone's gonna leave here with some hurt feelings. It's just gonna happen. Not everybody is gonna make it, so you're gonna see the intensity pick up, even though we are so few a driver. We've already taken you through your top 5. Let's go on board with Back in Black, who is towards the rear, but he is our blitz reporter. We're gonna ride along with him on this replay. We're gonna see what he sees from the chase cam as they double file and prepare to go green flag.
He will actually be at the back. He's starting last.
Yes, he is. Coming up to our restart. Through the gears they go. Green flag is back in the air. Elimination Racing in Sonoma. And Beloved wisely backs out. I would have tried to stay up there as long as I could, but Michael was probably like, excuse me, you got something of mine. Okay. And we see some possible retaliation going on back there in the back between West and CLMO. We'll talk about that in a minute and how that may affect Indianapolis. Both of these guys will be there next week contending for a title. So, hey, get it all out here at Sonoma. The 46 and the 99. They get hooked and hard into the wall they go. And the 46 is out. 100% engine. And the caution flag flies. Wow.
That smells DNF right there.
Yeah, that's exactly what that is. 100% engine. Josh, I'm sure, has some damage from that as they get hooked together. He does. And the caution flag is going to fly once again. And just when I was about to say that we were going to go 2 straight races with no DNF, they had to go and do that. And I'm not sure whether that was intentional or not, but it just looked like when Josh hit that rumble strip on the right-hand side, it just shot him into the 46.
The 99 on the telemetry that I saw, he busted a drive line, so he's going to be going back to pit road.
Yes. And losing that track position. And I told you things were going to spicing up. And for the 46, how is he going to take that? Because now you go from, hey, I'm in with a solid run, to now you're relying on the failings of others to make sure that you get into the top 12. What a momentum breaker that is, Dale, for
and the thing of it is, they both were in pit road. When you saw the telemetry and everything on Skinny Brave, he only had 95.2% left on his fuel, so he had just pitted.
The guys
and now
he's
so
on
much
DNF. Work. Yeah, and now he is DNF. Pit road is open. Several drivers pit, but we got drivers that stayed out. Let's take a look at who decided not to pit. Mikl and decided not to pit in the 22-0. Decided not to pit in the 17. Frosty decided not to pit in the 2. And CLMO decided I'm gonna keep it out there. 54, and I think all of these guys made the best decision they could make. If not involved in that wreck, why pit? Well, those listening in, if you are interested in joining the BRL series, please message me, Sam Cook, 2728785 on Xbox. or you can message my officials, Beloved Car, as well as Frosty, XR Frosty. You can message either one of those guys and we will help you join BRL. And I think that one of the biggest... Go ahead, Dale.
I want to join. I want to join.
Okay, Dale. As the drivers exit pit road, winner of the battle on pit road, first car. Well, dang.
Sign me up for the force.
Then the 9, and then the 8. These guys booking it, trying to get back to the field.
May the force be with you.
Here we go. Mikl up front is a double file, preparing to enter the hairpin turn to restart once again. And I know the 46 is not happy. Unfortunately, we will not be able to talk to him. We just not have a mic. But just what a rough day. What a rough time to DNF. Green flag's back in the air. We're back racing here at Sonoma. Zero gonna take the lead. Michael's gonna snatch it back. And these guys are almost side by side as they enter up the hill, up the S's. 22 gets inside. He's gonna take the lead back. Michael's battling hard, and this is what he has to do because you let Mikl go. Oh, contact from the 2. Let him go. He's gone. You gotta catch him. You gotta stay with him. You gotta pressure him. And then take advantage. Michael's in the lead. 17 sits second. Frosty's gonna be third. C. Elmo's fourth. Well, dang is fifth. Back in Black is gonna challenge Welp Dang. Back in Black is gonna take that position. He's resurging. He gets back into the top 5. Welp Dang's in some trouble. He's lost another position. It cannot afford to be losing positions like this. He has got to stick with it, got to regain those positions. In the meantime, Zero getting pressure from Frosty. Mikl loving that. He wants to see that pressure from Frosty. That means the 17 cannot settle in and hawk him down because he's got to defend his position. And that's exactly what happens when you feel the pressure. Mikl or Frosty definitely putting the pressure on for that position, for that second place position. And I cannot stress enough how Frosty continues to find ways to be in these type of positions when it counts. Earlier in the race, he was battling for 60th, and now he is up battling for the top 2.
The thing of it is, though, is the 22 cannot, he's got to go, though. He can't just leg back and say, oh, I'm just going to go. He's got to do some good fast lap times.
Oh, Zero almost in the tire barrier, overdrives the corner. Frosty cannot capitalize. In the meantime, the 99 is showing speed. He's up to 4th.
Ooh.
Back in the field we go a little bit in this battle right here. That is, it probably is as tense as you can make it. All of these guys need to have good runs. None of them are locked completely. The 77, the 54, contact made. 54 in the grass is able to save it. That could have been disastrous. In the meantime, here comes the 9 and the 77. I think the 54 is in the safest of those positions, riding up there in the points. I don't think he has a whole lot to worry about. In the meantime, these two drivers do, and they are fighting tooth and nail as these laps start to count down. If you don't look down, we're on lap 39. We're about to be on lap 40. And that's going to put us at 16 to go when they cross the line.
Would you say we're done with cautions?
No, by no means. I think we have only we've only scratched the surface of cautions right here, especially with as hard as some of these guys are battling. I think we're going to have some more cautions and maybe one more DNF, unfortunately, before this race is over.
You have to put in that DNF.
But think about this, Dale. For every DNF, you go up a position. So
that is true.
As the 54 off the track.
Every car gets on fire.
The 8 of West has been quiet. He is advancing up through the field, though. These guys back here have got to roll if they are going to do anything. And Welpdane knows that he's all over the back bumper. He's going to jump out to the left side as they enter this hairpin corner, the final corner here. And he's still there. What a run he gets. He's still at the panel now. He's side by side as they enter the start-finish line. And I think Welpdane may have had it. Maybe the 9 had it. Who knows? But right now, this position doesn't matter. They got to get past. One of them got to get past somebody. And then they got to start hunting these other drivers down to get to the lead. The 9 struggled there. 77 is going to try again. Just can't seem to get off the corners enough to challenge the 9. Here's a little contact, just a little bit here as they enter the O'Reilly corner. Now down and into the S's. And this is where the 9 kind of gets just a little bit of a run right here. And there's 54 way out there. These guys continue to battle it out right now. Back in black is in the right position. 0 losing touch with the 22 of Mikl. And that's not a good sign if you are any other drivers in the field. That means that one of those positions in the top 12 are going to be taken if Mikl can get a win. And right now he is doing that. 0 has got to do something. Get in that rhythm. They've broken away from the field by far. Now he just got to get in that rhythm. And he's got to work and chip away little by little to catch that 22.
I think it has something to do with his tires and stuff. Is what he's not so aggressive as he used to be. But then Frosty's backed off a lot too.
Well, I think it's at that point in the race where they're kind of satisfied, they get in their position, they're kind of riding. I just think it's that point in that race. There's a lot to lose for some, not so much for others. And you can tell by the racing style at this juncture of the race. Speaking of racing style, these two guys here have been battling out for quite some time and are continuing to do it. Oh, 9 hits the wall. '77 trying to stay right with him.
Oh.
Oh, 77's gonna get that position. Now he's got to play keep away while yet continuing to increase his speed. The next group he's gonna have to catch, Frosty, Josh, and the crew up ahead, Frosty, Josh, and Wes, and they have broken away in their little pack. Speaking of which, driver off into the grass, through the corner hard.
Now you said we're at Indy next week. Are we at the Indy Oval or are we at the Indy Road Course?
Oh, it's the Oval.
So we should be sponsored by Roger Penske with the Brickyard 2400.
There you go. Frosty has struggled all day long with turn 1 or turn 2. He's just not setting himself up well for turn 2. And that's just keeping everyone right there with him. Oh, contact 99. Look at the look at the aggressiveness. These guys know what it takes, and these guys just wreck. They're able to recover well, but these guys know what's at stake, especially Josh. Josh knows what's at stake. He knows he's got to go. The 2, he's locked in. It doesn't matter for him, but the 99 knows, hey, I got a leg up on the 77, the 46. Not to put you on the spot, but I got a leg up on the 3 as well. I've got to go, and then he overdrives the corner, and now Frosty is in his rear end. That didn't necessarily sound right, but y'all know what I meant. No damage,
I don't think
though.
you'll be getting a call from NBC anytime soon.
You ain't lying. Not with that. If they were considering me, they just tore up that application.
Burton Jr., if you're hearing this conversation, do not take it to where we're going to NBC.
Ah. Wow. Josh pulling away, he's in 4th place. Frosty had a little bit of trouble. That's what I was owing about, but I couldn't get over there. Frosty with a little bit of trouble. Well, dang, overdrives it. Oh, man. I mean, so easy to do, too, coming out of that corner. I can tell you from experience, especially as those tires wear, it's so easy to overdrive that corner. Find yourself in the grass, not only in the grass, but find yourself in that wall, too. Driving the wheels off that car, literally. And that's what you got to do. Well, dang, he's back in 6.
I don't know, that 99 car wants me to go get a McDonald's McFlurry.
Oh, he's in trouble. Big hit into the wall. He spins around. He gets himself back going. I don't know if you saw it on your screen, but he was in the grass and around able to get back rolling. Question though, will that be a caution? That was a single car spin, but was there anyone else involved?
It looked like it could have endangered the field at least.
I think we're under caution. Let's peek ahead to the driver in the number 1 to see what's going on. We are under caution. Caution flag is out. And we are under our 5th of the day. Fourth or 5th. What number are we on, Dale?
4th caution of the night.
We're on the 4th caution of the night. Thank you. Lap 48 of 56. It couldn't come at a better time for the drivers in the rear. So let's bring you up to speed with what's going on. This is our 4th caution. We have 1 DNF, which was on our last caution for the 46 of Skinny Brave. Outside of that, all the drivers have been battling hard but have survived the carnage. Let's take you through what this means for each driver. Starting with the number 22 of Mikl. He needs this victory as pit road is closed. He needs a victory. He has not been able to race starting with Daytona. However, he was our champion. That's how he was able to race. That's why he was locked in. His teammate gave him team points to secure his position. So he needs this win. If he can get this win, he advances into Indianapolis and round number 2 of the BRL season. Zero fan, pretty well locked in. He's got to win. Let's talk about our next bubble driver, however, and that's Back in Black. Back in Black needs a good finish. Not necessarily a win, just a good finish, solid finish. Right now, he's in 5th place, but he's in striking distance, and when we go back green, it will not be that many laps left. I have a feeling we're going to get our first overtime race this season here at Sonoma. They're going to battle hard to not count him out. Tell you someone else not to count out. That's 77 of Skitty Bray, 77, I'm sorry, of Welp Dang. Welp Dang has won at this track in the past on a couple of occasions. He is not a scrub at Sonoma. So pay close attention to what's going to happen here. He could very potentially sneak out and get this win and get himself locked in to Indianapolis. Speaking of locking, Josh locked up his wheels and ended up in the tire barrier. That was responsible for this caution. Now, can he lock and tune in his mind to be able to finish out these laps strong? Pit road will be open this time by. Track position, I think, would be key, but fresh tires after what happened to him would probably be the best call. And then Beloved, I'm sure he's going to lay back, let these guys tear up their cars, secure his position moving forward with a decent finish. Beloved deciding to stay out. He's going to stay out and gain that track position. Dale, we're coming into our first late race caution of the season here on the road courses. You know, we had one at Daytona, and then we got one here at the road courses. What's your expectation of this restart here as Beloved goes to get his lap back? I believe he went a lap down. Okay, Beloved's going to get his lap back. What's your expectation, though, of this restart here?
If I was a car owner, I think I'd go broke. For the simple reason is the 22, the 17, and the top four is basically going to be beating cheap metal.
Yeah, and I tell you what, I would look out for the 9. I think it's going to try to make a hard charge through the field. I'd look out for the 77 who knows he needs it. We've seen this. We've seen drivers not afraid to make contact. The 17, the 7, not the 17, the 77, the 8, the 99, the 2. Not afraid to make contact. We know the 9 is not afraid at all to make any contact with anybody, even his teammates. So this is going to be a hectic restart. We're going to bring it to you right here on Twitch Monster 27. So here we go. It's going to be Elimination Racing in the most epic way you could imagine. Can Mikl come back and in his first race still a win in advance? Can we see someone, a long-time winner, long-time person absent from victory lane like the 77, come back and win this race? Will Frosty or Zero or Wes win and make a multiple wins in a round? We're about to find out. 22-8 front row. Green flags in the air. We're back racing. Here's Sonoma. And up the hill, the left-hander and then the right-hander who's going to charge through the field. In that left-hand corner, the 22 gets free. Oh, the 8's in the grass. 3 wide, 4 wide as they exit that corner. Now 3 wide, double foul up through the S's. The 22 trying to sneak away. The 2 gets the best out of that position. There's a Mikl in the 99 trying to hold on the 3rd, but it's side by side. Is he going to be able to do it right-hand side? It's going to be all 17. The 9 guns it on in there. Heavy contact, 3 wide through the O'Reilly corner. More contact. Double foul as they come down the hill and through the S's. 3 wide again. Oh my goodness. How do they make this happen? Amazing tight racing. 77 was involved in that. Now they all start to space out. One thing's for certain though, 22 walking away from it. The 8 trying to make a move. It's almost 3 wide again. The 9 and the 99. The 77. There's too many repeating numbers in that sequence. All down here, battling together.
99.
Oh, 77 hard into the wall. That was Welpdang. Very hard into the wall. He's got front end damage. He didn't kill the engine, however. Wow.
Did it cause another caution?
That is the question. 53 of 52 of 56. And let's, 99 is around.
Oh, that's another, ooh.
Hard into the wall. He went in the middle of the racetrack. He has 100% engine. That's a DNF.
That's a DNF. That's a caution.
Wow. And that could possibly end his race. Caution flag should be out right now.
You guys wanted overtime? You're gonna get overtime.
Yeah, we should get overtime here. I don't think the drivers, let's see if, yes, 22 should be slowing down. We should have a caution out on the racetrack for the driver of the 99. It does not appear that we have one yet. They are still battling. So while they are still battling, we're still going to call it 53 of 56. And Mikl has sailed far away from the field. The 99 is out. He is labeled as DNF and will no longer score any points. 17 here. And this is the battle for second place right now, as Frosty's gonna try to retake second place. This is good for him. We want to see the guys on the bubble. Let's talk Mikl here. 54, 56, 2 to go.
That'll be definitely something to bring up in the race report there. That should have had a caution with overtime due.
Yeah, absolutely. 54 of 56 on the racetrack here. And so let's go back and let's talk about these guys. bubble drivers and how they are doing right now. Josh, the 99 out. He is no longer being scored. Let's look at Back in Black right now. As he's got his nose. I need to stop saying that. I was about to say he's got his nose stuffed into the back bumper of the 54, moves him out of the way, and he's going to advance Back in Black up to 5th. Back in Black up to 5th. West and the 8 up as well, 77. So a lot of those guys had trouble. 55 of 56. And these guys power through, but we're looking at Mikl and just what a run he has made through the field right now. Mikl in the 22, making it happen, and barring any unforeseen incidents, will continue to move on. He'll move on to the next round.
Beloved will be considered a lap down throughout the race.
And that is checkered flag. The 50, the 22 of Mikl is going to secure his first win of the season. He is also going to advance to Indianapolis. Congratulations, Mikl. He survives Sonoma. Is going to win it as they line up for me to get the running order in the race. Congratulations.
Looks like it's going to be 22-17-2.
Keep going for me, Dale.
Who's after the 2? 8. Yeah, 9.
Okay.
I believe.
Oh.
99 is no longer scored.
Right.
After
so 54.
Back in Black is 4th.
Then Welp
CLMO is 5th. Welp Dang is 6th. And Beloved 1 lap down.
We're missing. You got Wes already, right? We got Wes, right?
4th.
Yeah, and the 8.
Yeah, we got
Wes is
Wes.
the 8. All right.
Yep.
So let's go ahead and talk to our top 3. Let's talk to Frosty. As that was a very interesting race. As the 22 burns it down, and rightfully so. Let's get Frosty in here and have a chat. Always, he's never appearing online. And I mean, he just has to have the letters that's gonna have me at the bottom of the.
Yep. It's like all the way at the bottom of my list too. Yep.
Frosty, man, what a show. What a show. This is Sam Cook in the booth. Well, I'm not in the booth anymore. You're outside the car, and I'm interviewing you after a great run. And once again, you find a way to eke out a top 3, man.
Oh gosh. That's right.
Well, take us through that race. You spent some time in the back, you spent some time in the middle, for what it's worth, and then you got up front late. Especially those last couple laps were wild, man. Take us through what was going on.
Yeah, it was really game survival. Trying to gain as much momentum as we can and to maintain the points lead on 0 and going into the next round. I know it doesn't really matter that much, but the momentum helps. Want to say thanks to everybody that helped us get here. Congratulations to Mikl. I know that he had the speed to get that done. We'll see if he's able to transfer through. Fingers crossed, but yeah, it's pretty cool to see both of our cars in the top 3. I wasn't entirely sure how I would stand up against a defending champion going into the season with me and him being teammates, but it's going pretty well. So consistency is key. We're doing well. This is one of the weeks where I don't have to sit here and complain about people. Oh, I'm going to get too fast. No, it was a pretty quiet race for us, and we were able to do what we could. So Truck will be back next week, and we'll keep digging for truck guys.
Yeah, you
with
mentioned
this
about
momentum going. Oh, go ahead.
You mentioned about having your teammate back. How much of a boost does that help you, especially with the team overall team points? How much of a boost is that for you guys?
Definitely pretty big, not only in confidence with speed itself. Mikl is incredibly fast, and I think that now that we have both of our crew back in, we can continue to have these great finishes, and we have a really good shot at clinching the team points title. So it's a long season to come, but I'm pretty confident.
Great racing, man, and we'll get you out of here on this. Who you got to thank?
Well, I guess the parents for letting me be up until God knows how late. Slay, Beloved, everybody for helping me out to get here. Back in Black was pretty tolerable this week. So he was helpful. We were doing, yeah, I know, we were sliding around and basically redefining dirt track racing at California where there's barely even grass. But yeah, we're going to keep on moving, and last week was definitely a bit of a down set considering we didn't really have the pace to compete, but we got lucky, and I mean, we did better this week. So considering my 3 laps of practice that we did right before this week, so I'm pretty happy with it. Thanks to everybody back at the Totally shop, and we're going to come back next week for the break here.
Okie doke, man. That was Frosty. Gets another top 3 and is doing it right, man, with that momentum. Excellent to have him pop up here with us and talk with us about his race. So let's talk about the driver who last week dominated. This week, not so much. Talk to Zero, who thankfully appears online most of the time. All right, Dale, I'll let you have this.
Alrighty, thank you. Zero, congratulations on that second place there. How you feeling after this race?
Just same stuff every week, you know. He talks all that and he just does that, but it's alright, you know, we'll move on.
Finishing second, how's the momentum going to the next race? I mean, we got the Brickyard coming up. How do you feel?
I feel like I'm one of the fastest in the old, but if I could be Ethan, that's all it is. He's not a good driver. I don't know how he won a monster, but you know, let's move on from that. But good race to play, you know, he drove a really good race in a race he really needed to win. So congrats to him. They did really good. They had a really good setup today.
Will we see retaliation next week?
Gotta tune in next week, I guess, but it's definitely on the list, you know. Gotta move on. I mean, you can't just talk about somebody 1 week and then expect. I don't know. It's funny. It's hypocritical. We'll move on. We'll sit and we'll figure out a way around it. So that's all it is. We had a chance to win, but terrible. I want to thank Kroger, Nos for being back on the car this week. We had a new sponsor with Mobile One. I really just want to thank everybody back at the ESports shop. You know, they make really good cards for us every week, and we have a chance to go out there and win. Can't get it destroyed by some man from that can't win races that somehow won a monster race. But you know, it is what it is. We'll move on and we'll rebound next week and try to win, I guess, one of the best fieldables. So just gotta show it.
All right, Blake, congratulations.
Yeah, appreciate it.
Right, that was the driver of the number 17. Zero fan, obviously not happy with the way he was racing those late race restart, but he reaped the good end of the stick. I would say let it go. You got a second place finish.
Oh yeah, there's controversy there.
And now we got to talk to the driver that was able to get it done. And I swear, it's people that are not. I'm just gonna have to trim back my friends list because it's just too many people to have to scroll through to have to invite.
You might have to take another week's vacation for that.
You ain't lying. We gotta talk to Mikl, winner of today's race here at Sonoma. He will be moving on to the next round. And Mikl, was there ever any doubt in your mind coming into Sonoma that you had this in the bag?
A little bit at the start. It was not very fast until it was zero. And it was, and I also had to start dead laps. Found pace throughout the race, so that was a really good way for you.
Yeah, so does your mentality change any now that you're locked in and you've raced around the competition? How do you prepare for Indianapolis?
Same way I did last season. I'm still winning. Don't have to worry about the guy that was fastest. Now I feel like I'm like fastest.
Alright, so I guess you're the defending champion. You've been here before. So really, it's just taking your time and making sure you take care of business each week. Would you agree with that?
Yeah, just about. And actually showing up. It's like I'm going to be able to now.
Awesome.
Easy before.
So, in other words, he's back. It is time for him to go see and defend that champion. Yeah. We'll get you out of here. Well, who you got to thank, man?
Probably this far for me to write up a lot of things.
Yeah, I'm loving that scheme myself. Excellent. And we'll see you at Indianapolis, where you will start 4th on the grid and will continue to battle for a championship. Thank you, Mikl.
Thank you.
Well, Dale, we saw quite an event, did we not?
Yes, we did.
Were you surprised at all to see the 22 find a way to victory lane the way they did?
I was. I figured he had it halfway through, and I was more worried about second and fifth.
Yeah, I did too. I think once he was able to get through the field and once he was able to calm down and into a rhythm, I think he did well in being able to seize the race. He did what he had to do. The pressure was at its highest, and it just shows once you get in that position before, it just shows how he was able to calm down, get things in perspective, and know what he needed to do, and then go out there and do them. And as you heard him mention in his comments, next week, the fastest driver that challenged him last season, he wasn't there. So who's going to be that driver this season that's going to challenge him at Indianapolis? We'll just have to tune in next week and see. Dale, it's been my pleasure to have you up here broadcasting with me. I'm Dale Jr., Sam Cook, right here on Twitch Monster 27. Tune in Tuesday night for the speed report. We'll have the points update and then analysis and everything, Dylan, and as we set you up for Indianapolis. And we will see.
I'm in, I'm not sure.
And you will just have to tune in Tuesday night as we have the speed report, which will include a points update to find out whether Dale Jr. will advance to the next round or whether he will be eliminated. The answer will happen Tuesday night, so you'll just have to tune in. Be sure if you're new to the channel to hit that follow button, hit that subscribe button, and also subscribe and follow us over there on the YouTube side of things. Stream Monster 27. Hit that subscribe button and tune in to this and many other BRL races from this season and seasons past. This is Sam Cook signing out.
Have a good night, guys.